across two matches. See if they can fare a little
Right.
better.
Team Secret on defense, BE on attack.
Of ECT Pacific this year.
DLG look with a bit of a break.
Fully able to focus on setting up Polvi, Benkai there to kind of get information proactively as the Sova. I mean, again, on paper, GE should be looking better. It's a matter of how much prep have you done against Team Secret's version of Sunset.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's a lot of teams you got to prep for here in Stage 2, and a map that you haven't had a lot of success on. I would assume that they have put a lot of time into it, right, to try to shore it up, because at some point you're going to have to
Shock
play
to
it,
break the trip.
and you are going to have to play it against Team Secret here.
It's nice, so
that's gonna break
any
the
kind
tripwire.
of flank potential can now happen, or they've got to be scared of it.
Already, Polvi trying to get in there, but he doesn't quite land the
Boy,
shots, and he
that
gets a bit of
recon.
damage, but he's kind of in there alone, and now
Yeah,
trying to
no
push
one
it
shot
slowly
the
behind this
recon.
Benkai, but he's going to be taken out.
That
No
annihilated
kills
them.
From Jesse Bash, just lining them up as they just kind of sneak in one by one, and that's
Okay,
gonna
I
be
mean,
the end of that. 4
Jesse
kills
Vash here,
over
that
to the
recon
side of
was
Jesse Bash.
everything.
And the round
It even
here
hit
for
the
Team
guys
Secret.
over towards B main. Hit some
Jesse
lovely shots on top of it
firing
as well.
Very cleanly. They're on the pistol. I mean, GE kind of all getting distracted by the two members of Team Secret that were coming in through market. Povi, he was trying to jiggle back and forth, but eventually gets pinged there on the recon, and that's just very unfortunate. And then
Yeah, the
rest
recon
of GE,
hit
they're kind
so
of all focusing
many,
and saying,
bro.
hey, there's multiple members on market, trying to make sure that they're able to stave that off, but no one there to trade for the spike being dropped over by Benkai on main.
Okay,
And
allowed
Team
one
Secret
death, they
opts
pick
to
out a
smooth
judge
start
as well.
A judge amongst the buy here
Yeah,
for
the judge
Antonito.
scares me a little bit against Anticos,
I
but
would assume this should be pretty.
it's like the
smooth
one
sailing
gun
here in
that,
the second
if it
round.
gets into the
Team
enemy's hands,
Secret,
it's like,
that push on
I
the
don't know,
B.
it can be
Don't
devastating.
always see that
Majority of the
from
time,
Trying
once
to
you've got it, you've taken so much map
do that
control
just around
that
doesn't
it's
quite
just
work out
in a
the
great
side of
position
GE.
anyway.
So where are they going to go from here? As they are grouping up in mid for now in the courtyard, and now actually moving over towards B once again.
Yeah, a little bit of perhaps missed call here by Secret. Looked like 2GE setting up the smoke to make sure that there's no mid to B pinch, but the door had already been closed, so you will have to wait for that cooldown as you do have to use one continuously for the one-way. And GE kind of correctly reads that. They see we're going to move forward. Does get pulled all the way back, and that's all the time Envy needs to step right on
no.
for 4. Never mind, just 3.
Some
Zorio
strong
cleans it up.
agents getting their ults early. Jesse halfway, Envy halfway. Yeah, no shock dart for the normal grip.
2-0 now for Team Secret. Only 2G going. Actually, I guess,
No
Envy
limits.
was
I'm
the
doing
one
good, bro.
who
How you
came down
doing?
there after the play, but
Thank you for asking.
just lines up
Yeah, I'm
and lines up
Doing good,
kills
mate.
here at the end of it all.
Yeah, it's nice to get
So,
nice to get a
okay,
few days
yeah,
off.
it's
Like,
the
don't
eco
lie.
round, etc. But I would love to see GE be a bit more
Increase the volume
systematic
slightly.
about clearing out some of the Cypher util, right? You can't just take everything
Do it
for
like
granted.
that.
And with that
Be a bit
said,
better.
Team Secret will immediately switch up their positions. Shock dart lineups right off the bat. Trying to clear it out. I believe the
Yeah, I
first
mean,
one
he had one for
clearing
each.
Shock darts over by A main. The second one, of course, the go-to to clear out B main.
They're just gonna slowly push into B here. We do have Wild Oreo. He's gonna hear this. I mean, he's just staying on the site. They haven't cleared him out. He
has no
gets some
idea.
information. And now he's got
Stun
some
was
support as
incredible.
well. Wild Oreo just
Yeah,
gonna
stun was
swing
incredible.
the corner. He's gonna get the kill to start us off. Benkai and the crew was just waiting for him to swing that, and they do take him down.
Yeah, but the spike is stranded all the way deep in the site, so GE has to fight through this to make sure they can recover this round.
Yeah, Envy does drop there as Polvi and the crew just trying to stay on the site, trying to get this spike down, and it looks like they should be able to.
Can Jeremy get anything
We'll
when
go
the
to
smoke
Polvi, who
goes?
will plant it now. Jesse Vash taking a bunch of damage himself. Will be swung on here once again, but he does survive.
Oh, they did an
So,
extra jet
pretty
smoke
decent
on top
spot
of it.
now
That was
from the
nice.
side
It was a
of
good jet
GE. Up
smoke.
remember, they have the plant
It
down
might
as
just
well.
be the spam fest.
Yeah, I mean, the round absolutely should be going GE's way, but Jeremy, he's sneaking in. No audio made. Let's down the numbers. Run low on GE.
Oh, and he gets double swung there.
Yeah,
and that's
the
gonna
timing on
do
the
it,
double
actually.
swing here
They
was
just
really, really
swing
nice.
out
Okay, yeah,
entirely
this
as
was
a
a
team.
nice round from
Benkai gonna
GE
pick
though.
up his third
The
kill.
extra
As they do deny the
jet
bonus,
smoke
GE
over
get on
towards
the board.
market to make sure that they
Yeah,
couldn't
you take
get
a
shot
lot
in
of
the side
damage
was
here
big
and
as
there,
well.
right? But at the very least, you're not dropping too many weapons, which is the bulk of your investment. So should be able to stabilize in terms of firepower. Again, Russ being a bit too far out of the team, but like you mentioned, the rest of the team very, very good about their spacing, making sure that they're having advantageous fights. Benkai trying to make sure that the rest of the team still is able to get into the swing of things. Obviously, taking on that IGL role. He strictly mentioned that when he first joined GE, he was looking to try to avoid that mantle that he used to have to hold on Paper Rex as we see Jeremy spam through ahead
This
of
is
the
a weird
Moonbot.
one.
What in the world?
Do they smoke this to try and avoid like a
Well,
recon
that
or
round was
something,
shorter
I
than my
guess?
very short story about Benkai and
To
IGL.
also make sure it's not a one-way.
Yeah.
But they
It
ended
was
up
a very
all just
short
like
story.
sending it out of their
At the
own
round,
smoke.
They barely even noticed. Yeah, I mean, they just kind of line up for this one. Jeremy peeks into them. They're coming through the smoke, and
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The Boombot's not gonna hit you. Wow.
team gets over there, finishes the job. 3-1 Team Secret.
They all, like Jeremy was just in the most
We got
perfect
now
position,
two
looking at the most
Vandals.
perfect angle.
We have Lightning
That was the
Fast.
issue with this.
Another guy here.
Like the
Lots
triple
of
swing,
pistols.
you,
Benkai picking up the
like, it was
sheriff.
nice timing.
So not a lot of
So nice that
firepower
they kind
now
of all
for
lined up a
GE
little
as
bit.
they do move in the courtyard pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you already heard the stinger as well.
But
So
yeah,
know
you
that
get the
GE
idea,
has
right?
made
It was
some
so it's for the,
investment, and that
I guess for the
mid's been moving up
Boombot, and then if the
entirely.
Boombot hits, they
Colby trying to
splash.
get ahead,
They
but cannot
wanted to
land
smoke
fast
so the
enough, a little bit
Boombot
too
wouldn't
high
hit
on that
them.
flight path.
Yeah, now they're just pushing into them. Team Secret, they want to challenge them in courtyard, and Russ will pick up one. He was one of the guys who had a Vandal, but only gets one kill of value. Meanwhile, Benkai just over here in B by himself, calling the shots, but now he is down.
That
4-1
couple
here
of
to the side
fast
Team
rounds
Secret.
in here. Couple of
these
really
rounds,
fast
outside of
rounds.
that one
The
plant
GE
on
time
being
out
a bit
before
very
the split buy
one-sided
rounds.
Team Secret as well.
Yeah, Secret just seems very, very well aware of what GE is attempting, and GE does seem a little slow on their decisions, right? It always seems like they're taking things a little bit too step-by-step, saying, okay, we got like B main, should we get ready to go into the site? And that gives all the time for Team Secret to position themselves around it.
A lot of
Maybe
dry
it's just a
peaks
matter of
at the
warming
moment,
up on stage. Obviously, we saw
considering
RQ
that
have a slow
comp.
start earlier today. See if GE can pick things up a little bit sooner for themselves. Now trying to take mid control once again, which isn't a bad shout. I mean, mid
Hey,
is
Cage,
practically made for the
smoke.
attackers here on Sunset. You have a lot more advantages.
Bro.
Control that first, try to draw out the weaker default. And that's going to draw out the Hunter's Fury. And during all of this, a main fully cleared as well by Team Secret.
Yeah.
I mean, GE would take
Main
this.
cleared. A lot of action in courtyard. Bit of damage. Pulvy here on 45 health. And some spam now coming down as that KO ult going to be popped here as they do make their move in onto B and clearing it out. But Pulvy just shows his head, and that's all that Jesse Vash
Oh,
needs.
man.
He picks up another
Jesse
one
Vash
onto
is
Russ, knocks
annihilating
him
them, bro.
down.
Guys, 8-1.
So maybe get that res
But
in,
the ping's
actually.
good here for the
As they
spam.
do have the smoke up, Lightning Fast will be at least able to do that.
Not really,
but
but
it was not
they
the
managed
cleanest
to,
entry
they
here
managed to get the
onto the
Omen.
B site.
Oh, and they're all going to get tagged, and Vash is ahead
Bro,
of it.
how many kills is he on? He's on 9,
Jesse
10.
Vash, 10-1 and 2 so far.
And his shock darts are hitting people.
Well,
Oh my god,
and
he's
Blaze
wrecking
as well.
them.
I mean, they are getting rolled right now. Team Secret
He's on for the
come
kill
out
record.
so strong, and as you mentioned, Jesse Vash is putting up the big numbers.
Yeah, one of the big themes worldwide this year has been that you can't really have the excuse anymore that you're IGLing, right? The best teams in the world have IGL, Zek, and Frag. And as soon as people started saying that, Jesse said, oh, well, I remember how to do that. And here he is.
Oh, I had forgotten there for a moment.
Game changers? Yeah, it
I
should
just
be,
wanted to let the
should be
youngsters
watching
have
that.
a little bit of time to shine earlier, but now he's putting up the numbers here
October?
at stage 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Forces a very early timeout here from GE as they only have one on the board.
Yeah, maybe Jesse's like, well, you know, I got my kid here watching. I gotta put up the big numbers. You know,
yeah.
I gotta make sure that Dad's a good influence.
Yeah, can you imagine if you're like, hey, you gotta go, train in the shooting range again, and your kid goes, yeah, but didn't you also have that game with 0 kills? Like,
Yeah.
didn't you also not do anything in stage 1 in that one map? Don't want that, so you gotta show a good example.
Yeah, he
here.
is wrecking
is
them.
doing. Also, I mean, hasn't had to do any crazy calls, but having very
Everything
good
over
reads
towards
based
B
off
looks
of
like
the,
it's unlocked, so
step-by-step utility coming
you
out
would
from
imagine you
GE.
start seeing a pivot over towards A right now.
Okay,
I
the
was reading
coaching
his lips.
staff.
Can you get me some water?
Yeah, both
They
of
gotta clear out their comms,
all the
too.
coaches
Yeah.
looking tired here.
Well, I suppose they're done talking to the players, so it's water time. Always stay hydrated.
That is important. Helps you think a little bit clearer as well.
Okay,
We're seeing
Benkai has
that
his
Pulvy,
own ult.
0
Jesse,
kills.
after using
Now,
his ult
I mean,
halfway as
overall,
well.
they haven't had many opportunities at all to
What are you
do
going
anything
for?
crazy.
Yeah, he's always been the first one in, and it's kind of been like either he just gets picked off immediately before anyone can follow up, or he's kind of just going in alone, trying to entry, and the follow-up's a little bit slower. So
okay, still going over towards B though, maybe because the A was a little bit too obvious.
Only, you know,
Does Jesse Vash just kill 3 of them
like
again?
That? Absolutely not. So let's see if GE can put it together.
Okay, so trying to work the map a bit wider. Blaze King going very deep alone. I'm surprised he's this far in, this early in the round. But trying to force GE to show their hand just a bit. He's trying to draw out any sort of reaction, whether it's from Boba or
Look at
maybe
B.
back of sight on A.
Yeah. All we get is just one ping in courtyard.
Like, this has been a nice overall
like,
round
yeah,
from
could be
GE.
there.
Show a lot of pressure over towards middle.
For now,
They
I
pull
mean,
the B
they still
rotates
have
over
a couple
there,
of guys
and B's a lot
looking
weaker.
towards that direction, but now going to reset back.
Problem is, did
And
they
looking
wait too
towards
long
B.
before hitting? Feels
Yeah,
like
but now Team Secret, they can reposition here, right? I mean, we already see that Envy's here as the breach. He's got the Rolling
has
Thunder as
breach
well.
ult.
GE needs
Breach
to watch
ult.
out.
But the damage is coming in. Lightning Fast is going to open it up, but Envy coming around the left side is going to get the one, but Russ does get a kill himself.
Oh my god.
Thunder is thrown
What's
in.
going on?
Blaze King
He got
on the
another
back
kill
side
here.
is going to be able to
There's
take
no
down
way
Envy.
he got another kill during all of that.
From the
Dude, everyone's
retake, we do
popping
have
so
Jeremy
many
on the
ults.
showstopper is going to be able to take out Russ. He's on 13 health.
And that's the spike all the way right at the doorstep.
Big 1v1.
Seconds.
Oh, the
he's just gonna go for the
confidence.
kill. He just takes him down. He's
He
like, no, I don't-
re-swings when there's like,
I
what,
don't need to
15
think
seconds,
about
10
that. I don't think he's
seconds?
just go kill, right?
Yeah.
And he does
Yeah, that's the
exactly
confidence
that.
right there.
Pulls that round
And
forward here for
GE, I
Team
like their
Secret.
overall plan, but I do
Very
think it was a
messy, quite
little
frankly.
bit
I mean, even for Envy, right,
late.
goes a little bit
We
too
kinda
far
waited for
ahead.
the
Now, I believe
Cypher.
he was working off of the fact that I think it was
come
Jesse
join them before doing
who was
anything.
trying to back him up from Boba. Jesse dies a little bit earlier, so Envy has to use the Rolling Thunder just to stay alive. But trades back and forth to GE. Last one alive. Happy about that one. Had a quiet start in their first match, but slowly trying to put up his own numbers here.
Yeah. Only one death. He's playing the Omens. Doing pretty well. Everything's going well for the side. Oh, boy. As they do peek in there and they say, you guys have been going B a lot. Let's get aggressive onto them. They only have Sheriffs at this point in time.
And then it's the trap back in mid. Every time that GE is on weaker weapons, you know that you can hold the longer ranges across mid. If you see them coming.
Oh. They're just going to take some long angles here as Polby not going to land that shot. Russ does
Flash
get one.
wrecked him here
That
as
might
well.
be the only one as they swarm
Bro, this
on
looks
into
way
Team
too easy
Secret,
for Team
moving
Secret.
as a squad. Blaze King 36 health and a dream.
Yeah, just the Sheriff. I can't imagine that he's going to do too much. I mean, Oreo's low, but he's not ready for it. And Wild Oreo will
I tell
pick
you what,
up that kill.
in terms of GE at the moment, like my main thing, it doesn't look like they're
Lots of value gone over, and
like.
listen,
If we look at these two rounds, stuck over towards mid, like it's not convincing what they're doing. Stuck over towards middle here, just loads of out in the open, not expecting the angle. Round before, those people waiting in B main. Like, I just want to see them commit
more
more.
variety in their calls, something else. They haven't touched the A site once, other than that spray down from Jeremy.
Yeah.
So finally, they're going to turn their heads to it, but it's just in time for Team Secret to say, huh, it has been a while that you've tried to get into the A site.
Okay, I mean, this will do it.
And you see the fault line come in. It's
Fast
going to delay
A,
this
at least
just a bit.
with
There's
map
4
control.
guys from Team Secret ready to go at A. If this push does come in.
Does feel like Jesse is just everywhere they want to go, though.
I mean, they're going to let them enter into the site. Just cut down the first couple. And
Yeah,
then
I
it
mean,
might
look
just
at
be a
Team Secret
flood-in.
now.
The thing is
They
A
shut down
short.
B so
It's
heavy,
covered
shut
with that
down mid
tripwire
so
and the
heavy.
one-way. So you
4
know
people
that they
over
have to come
towards
with
A.
their elbow if it's a hit onto A. And on top of that, look at the minimap. Jesse Vash still watching mid with the drone as well. You've got the high-low on A. Door closed on Market. Cam set up for B site. I mean, Secret has no reason to move out of this position.
Yeah, I think that GE kind of get that sense as well. They're like, this doesn't feel right. Let's just rotate out of here and go B again. And let's see if Team Secret get this read as well and if they can rotate on time. Because for right now, we do just have the Cypher on that B site.
Okay, this has been kind of nice, though. Question mark cred over towards side.
A little bit quicker.
They tucked over towards B main as well, so the rotate just stays here. Yeah, this is by far the best chance that GE have had.
0 point to clear it out, but do they take
That's
out
a free
Wild Oreo?
site.
Because otherwise, he is going to be an absolute menace against the flank and the main forces.
Yeah, we do see a lot of coverage here in courtyard as well. A couple of guys holding this crossfire. Lightning Fast going to get the first. Wild Oreo does peek on him, but Blaze King not.
Yeah, and it's a plant for B main as well.
Planted, so big opportunity here for Blaze King to get this flank.
Needs to go huge, needs to get a timing. I think Wild Oreo somewhat writing this off, but Envy's ready for it. Blaze King takes him out, and now Secret starting to rush into the site because they don't want to have to deal with this flank any longer.
They're going to flood the site here. There's not a lot of time. They're going to tap the spike. The double peek does come in.
Oh, no way. They still didn't win this one.
Wild Oreo going to get that final kill.
Oh, that's crazy. And maybe Blaze King went a bit too early, but it was also kind of sick from Wild Oreo, right? I'm pretty sure the camera went in and he hid behind the camera knowing that this guy was going to speed up if he didn't see anyone from the camera. So he hid from the camera and then just got a free kill. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah, hid from the camera and this guy doesn't expect him. Yeah.
Locks down Market.
That was a big round from him. He played that smart.
He's got a big smile on too. I mean, you can see it's all smiles there from Team Secret. No reason to be otherwise. And that was another round that was kind of close. I mean, credit to Global Esports. They found an angle. They got in onto the site. The read from Team Secret seemed, you know, perhaps a little bit slow, but they do get over there, and they do eventually clear it out.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's any one person, but whether it's Blaze King or whether it's the main forces, they do have to be a little bit more proactive, right? Blaze King, he's made some incredible things happen, you know, in his own positions as an anchor, as a lurker on his past teams. But he hasn't really been able to prove much of it this year, and now that he's on the Sentinel role, he has a little bit more free agency to do that.
Well, let's see if Jeremy can line this
up. I thought it was going to be a double. It looks so close to a double.
Drop boom bop. Back away. He actually holds on to that.
Yeah, I mean, he
doesn't even need it.
Just going to say, okay, backup's going to take their time clearing out the flank. The drone pushes Blaze King far out. So even if he does come around on the lurk, it's going to take a lot of time. We'll see if Secret has a timer in their head because they're looking pretty quick with the fault line.
Didn't hit.
Oh, well, that's going to be Poldy not able to hit the shot. Wild Oreo once again, crisp, hits the headshot, takes the retake. Blaze King desperate to try to get this one going.
Yeah.
Does take
every single time they're like double lurking as well, so they know that. Like I understand what G's going for. Like they've definitely done some prep as well, because right, they had the round where they're trying to avoid the boom bot. I don't think it's the best idea, but they still had a plan around it. And then they know that they like to fight one site, retake the other, so they're just trying to find the site that they retake, and then have double luck on top of it.
Pop back up in your head. As we see all 5 members
of getting
Secret
a little bit
on their
annihilated.
reactions, and why wouldn't they be? I mean, they know where to be looking. I mean, the information is so clear to them that they have the comfort of only being focused on one angle each.
Yeah, this is very true. It does feel like as a squad, everybody's really locked in and playing as a team. Here comes Jeremy. He's just going to pick up a quick one on a Blaze King.
Okay, GG needs to just chill out here.
Takes him down. Now he's going to sit
I mean, Jeremy's dead, right?
And hold this angle.
Now the drone is going to find him, but there's the coverage from 2GE as well. Quick trades from GE, finally trying to get some semblance of control, but it's not over just yet. They'll still need to fight through 2 remaining members, the 2 new guys.
Poldy is taken out, and Wild Oreo good for 2.
Yeah, and he knows the HPs are low, and they line up. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
2GE's getting back-to-back 1v2, man. He's had 2 1v2s so far.
Oh, that's rough.
I'll be honest, I'm flabbergasted.
I mean, the comms to come in for the double swing here, and then one wide. Well, I mean, they both double wide swing.
To work with there, sure, but both of them going straight for the wide swing.
Yeah.
And it started off so well for them.
They both went for the wide. This is the wide.
Oh no! Perfect unison.
Double wide.
It did seem like one of
double
them was
wide with 1.5
HP. Crept into mid, so maybe just thinking of the separate things. But now it's a fast push out of A. Team Secret just not giving any
Bro, this guy's farming him as well. 11-3.
And we have the Hunter's Fury. We'll see if it catches anyone. Looks like no for now. Jesse Best confidently just gonna peek into them.
He gets pinged throughout that by the Cypher ult as well. No fear right now. And the drone going to continue to push them back, gives room for 2GE to now continue the chase on the flank. Wild Oreo, he's holding far
and he
back
can just
to make
hold
sure
this the
that there's
whole
no
time, and then when they
wraparound
plant
by
the spike,
Blaze
he
King.
can just TP over.
Very step-by-step by Secret.
Sova kind of wants to let them know that he's rotated, though.
Yes, it's very methodical. Although a couple of these rounds have been
a little
bit more firepower, a little bit more fiery. And GE, they kind of just have to commit to this. Let's see how they do get in. They're trying to clear out Wild Oreo, who is spotted. Doesn't seem to care. Has to take the trade. Blaze King will take him down.
Okay, 2GE breaks the trip behind, so they know where 1 is, and they saw the recon shot from a bit far back. They kind of have a rough idea where they are.
Surely it's a fake initially to try to bait them out. You got to keep that 2v2, the numbers.
Just trying to get the read. Spotted, but the two of them stick together. And now it's up to Jesse Vash. He has been so clutch at the beginning and gets the wrap on the right. Gets the one, has a shorty. And the
no way, bro.
Jesse Vash, another big round.
How, man? How are they winning these rounds?
Play by the veteran of Team Secret.
How are they winning these rounds, bro? Jesse Vash and 2GE are doing mad things.
Well,
wow.
It's halftime, 11-1. And
11
to finish
to
it off
1,
like that,
bro.
Might be seeing if the pistol round goes their way. Potential for 13-1, and that is a scoreline, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a brutal half, man.
Yes, that's the most unfortunate part. And I mean, look at that. Just given the record that Secret has so far, a 98% chance to win. No big surprise there, given that it's 11-1. I mean, regardless of record, 11-1, you would imagine that it's very skewed. But obviously,
not
a
2%.
Single smile, not a grin on the side of
a generous 2%.
There isn't much to be happy about.
Crazy.
You know, if it was like a
did they lose 3 1v2s?
Some of the rounds are close. You got someone saying, hey,
it might have been more, right?
Right
at least 3 that I know of.
Surely the players themselves feeling that they've been stumped the entire time on their first outing here in Stage 2.
Yeah, you talked about first outings, you know, Stage 1, going up against Zeta. Now you're in here, and I feel like it does kind of get into your head a little bit as we watch this once again. Gets the first kill.
Dude, how is it not traded, man? How is that not traded there?
Knows that he's still trying to wrap around him. And I love the fact that he thinks about wrapping around
they're getting
left,
away with
as soon as he getting away
murder with some of that stuff, man.
Now they've checked already the right side. I'm clear to wrap back around.
Like these, I mean, honestly, everyone, they're all doing great.
Ghosts and a sheriff,
but some of the rounds.
Look at the side of Secret. Looking to cause chaos.
Dude, I think there might be more 1v2s than what I'm thinking.
They are sending him in.
What was the round that Wild Oreo won?
Send Jeremy.
I think it might be 4 1v2s, chat.
They do have a decent amount of success with that. You see that the percentage win rate in pistol rounds actually does go in
4
favor of
1v2s. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Very slightly, but here comes Jeremy.
Oh, there's the paranoia as well. He hasn't been tagged.
Oh my God, Utah.
Throw in the paint cells first, and it goes down.
Yeah, it's a big crunch over towards market. They create a bit of pressure here, but the 3 just know they're so heavy over towards market that they can take site for free.
Yeah, that's a lot
of GE to go deal with the player over towards middle.
He's far out in mid, so now holding Boba and market GE. Position's not bad, but look at the lurk.
They insert one over towards B,
and
then they rotate.
They're waiting for 2G just to cause chaos on the rotate. Give them information to see if
this is giant.
GE leaving the site.
Did they tap spikes during this? They did, right?
First contact here in mid as down will go 2GE. Blaze King is ready for this. He is going to hit the headshot. This is being shut down with flying colors here.
This guy's been unbelievable, so I'm not going to count him out.
Left. He has been clutch, but this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, I mean, any other round, any other weapon, you say, okay, hold your breath, it's Jesse Vash, but classic no
dude,
armor,
I'm still in for
no
this.
other util on a single recon. You have to imagine the 1v3 is looking nigh impossible. GE, all they need to do is
what are you doing, bro?
He's going to send it on the bounce and start to wrap around. Jesse Vash still trying to create whatever chances he has.
You got to hope they make a mistake. You isolate someone, pick up a ghost maybe, but they're not going to do that. GE move in as a 3-man unit, and they do pick up the round. So a second one on the board here. Blaze King with a 4K in the pistol. And you got to start somewhere.
All right. GE, they've gotten past the Nightmare of Zeta Division. Now they have to get by 4 rounds to get past the Nightmare of Paper X. That was a 13-4 score line.
Starts with a pistol.
Trying to get a bit more, trying to bring a new look to their own Sunset here.
Yeah. See, it's pretty elementary there.
Calling out the H. Come on, Blaze King. He is absolutely stomping on you guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
not sure if we're doing that at this one.
Yeah, I mean, Blaze King's also, you know, on the a little bit more experienced side, has been around for a little while. He was part of the veteran episode in our content piece.
He's literally melting them.
So obviously a little jest there.
Yeah. It's always good to keep spirits high as well, you know?
Yes, oh, absolutely.
Kind of getting crushed, you got to make some jokes and kind of make it through and have some fun, make it onto the next map.
Yeah, we do see some investment in the form of Frenzy and 2 Sheriffs from Secret. Looking to give themselves a chance, and these guys are 3 people here for GE.
Got double kill trips. Cameras watching all the mark in the middle.
On the flash. But yeah, here's the thing: Secret kind of needs control of backside because he can't just spam through from afar with the pistols.
Well, they're trying, and I guess Jesse Vash got a kill. As, you know, WildOreo is looking for the one-taps, but he's just going to be outlawed down pretty simply. Russ also going to pick up a kill, and that'll be the end of that.
Yeah, they'll take that. They heavy bought into it, so every death mattered. There are a few people that were kind of like a little bit low. Got 3 armor rebuys, 1 gun rebuy, not too bad for the bonus. Considering the score, I would expect Blaze King to just buy out.
At some point, you have to just say, okay, well, let's just play it safe, and we're all going to die anyway. But, hey, the determination is there. You have a massive lead anyway. So might as well try to see if you can do any more damage, cause a little bit of impatience.
You think of the B main smoke on the left side for a retake? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of GE fans would hope
force them to only swing one angle. You talk about this like this one that leans heavier here, right?
Still in the hands of Povey, but we do have 3 members with half armor because of the pistol buys on that eco.
Yeah. We saw the amount invested as a team, very similar, around that 19,000 mark. And let's see what it's going to be here for Team Secret. They did go
3 people that he can one-shot. Who swings the corner first?
Over towards A they
Raze,
go. It
Omen,
is Polvy,
heavy armor.
still waiting with the Outlaw.
Now, Jeremy does have full armor, so
There's
he's
the
willing
Raze.
to take
Goes
the
down to
first
10
hit.
though, they'll take
Does
that.
Get it, but he'll survive, and that's what matters for now for Team Secret.
Polvy's still waiting for this one, waiting for the push. Ready to dash the WildOreo here out in the courtyard. He's going to take 1, make it 2! The long-range Vandal trades go his way.
Bro got both,
that
man.
Is the cue to go into the site. You know you've already dwindled down the numbers, and that's going to allow WildOreo to also group with the team, right? As long as you get the site control, you can all group as 5 instead of having to rely on the flank. You're even going to send Jesse back to full health to go back around. The post plant, pretty impeccable, everyone. Covering each other's backs and hiding Jeremy with the lower health in the site.
That guy has to eventually push. They take him down. It is going to be a second member, Blaze King, but he elects to back away.
So rifles picked up by GE.
Yeah, clean round from them.
And
I mean, they went for the double swing over towards middle, but
will tell you that
ended up kind of just being 2 1v1s.
HP, it's not going your way. Save whatever value you can. But also, you are about to give up map point. Yeah. I mean, you're going to buy up the next round anyway.
It feels like people in Team Secret has taken turns to get multi kills.
I guess the chances they've decided are too low, which is not wrong, objectively
9
speaking.
chances to just end this.
They were maybe less than the percentage that they had to win the map that we saw at the halftime, and it's very high, guys. So starts off with WildOreo here.
Bro,
He gets a
he
very
dinked
nice couple
him
of
like
trades.
what? They
Ends
dinked
up
him with
low
the second
health,
bullet, and then no one hit anything else on top.
Yeah, he's very happy with the way things went.
Yeah, a little bit of leisure on the side.
That
of
had
Team
to get
Secret.
traded, though,
9
man.
rounds in the lead. Looking to close things out. Do still have the rifles coming out from GE, so can they make a miracle run happen? We've seen some crazy things already in the opening weekend of Stage 2 out here in VCT Pacific.
We certainly have, but 12-3. Let's see, they've got some guns. They still have a round to go. Clear out the frontier of B. Will they commit to this site is the question.
Yeah, if anyone gets tagged from this, it's Sova ult.
Or will they?
Gotta be careful.
The trip, though, is really just hit it to try to make sure that there's no wraparound onto the site. And GE, they're pretty confident that this is going to be a B hit.
They dodge the drone. Blaze King goes close.
For the retake. Waiting for the Hunter's Fury. It doesn't get attacked just yet.
Will be spotted. Also a kill.
BlazeKing did really good on this round, though. Like, really good.
Take it down. He's just lining them up one
Right,
by
yeah,
one.
I mean, he played that great.
Right, peeking left.
Yeah, he dodged the drone the whole
Jesse
time,
Bass
took
all
the
alone.
space back
He would love to
after
get out
the
of here
drone
alive.
had gone as well.
Let's see if he can
It
do
was
just that. He
perfect.
picks up one and immediately goes
sure.
down lightning
We'll
fast.
count it down.
So he's going to take one
It was a
gun
lovely,
out of
lovely
the
round from
hands of
BlazeKing.
GE,
Even
I
before the kills,
suppose.
just movement-wise, what he did was nice.
If it wasn't 12-4, we would say that's a pretty good round for GE. Trying to bring things back, not losing too much on their investment. Really good setups from BlazeKing. And again, this is where
Yeah,
he
Gabriel, I
used to
spoke
shine
about it a
last
little bit
year
earlier.
when he was
I said
playing
it's
out in
good. I like
Ascension
it.
as well, alongside his
Most
own
teams would
teammates
probably
on Boom
adopt it.
Esports.
Let's go, bro.
I think it has to lean
really
one
just
side
lock
anyway.
down a site on his own, weave in and out of his own utility and the map itself.
That's all good, dude.
So Team Secret being a little bit rudely reminded of the strength that BlazeKing has. And they will have to start to consider
Flash
that
into
closing
TP.
out the map is of utmost importance. You don't have too much leisure.
Yeah, let's see how they want to handle this. Got a couple of guys in tiles, some pressure through mid.
Crunch over towards middle.
Drone
Good
goes
to
over
put
the
an
top,
arm and
and
flash
immediately
into it. Oh,
Jeremy's
that
gonna
was
be
nice.
spotted
Little
and
tag
taken
into.
down. So just like that, BlazeKing also looking through market, trying to see what he can see, trying to stop this push from actually happening. And it won't.
I'm curious to see in the next round if Secret's going to recognize that this much prep out in mid, you know, that much focus over by market in the previous round.
Okay, lightning fast lets up the angle,
GZ side is weak.
and now there's like a bit of a
It's not
timing.
like they have confident info, but they might be able to
Speaking of
glean it as
timing,
Russ
walk
peeks
down
out for
middle.
another kill.
Yeah, and that
Well,
just means that the other
he
two
does
should
get
go.
one
They
with a
disrespect the smoke at
bulldog.
side.
His teammates near an elbow, trying to make something happen here.
Ooh, that's a waste of
Fault
an
line
omen
as
flash.
well. And a plant, but now Polvi around the corner is going to put
Honestly,
an end to that.
not as bad as I thought.
And
Seems
it's
they
not looking
followed
good
it
here
up
for
with
Team
the map
Secret.
control.
Polvi, with his friend Russ, able to take that one down, and now Envy in a lot of trouble. Doesn't see anything, and Russ picks up 4.
7.
Keeps the
When
hopes
does
of
the
GE
coach get
alive.
involved?
Yeah, and GE will set a new record for themselves on Sunset here in VCT
Patch,
Pacific
right?
in
Is this
stage 1 and
Patch?
2. Going for
Thank
the
you so much
fifth
for the 4
round
months,
win.
bro. Thank you
Obviously,
for the
that's
tier
just
1. Thank
considering
you
stage
for
1
that,
and
mate.
2. The just mentioned they came out quite prepared back at kickoff. We'll see if they can continue it, right? Obviously, it looks very tough for them to win the map now, given the round difference, but if they can continue to shut them down, again, the big question is all right, so Secret identifies it. They say
Molly yourself is the
A
name.
site has to be where they're weak, right? We've seen too many members prepared for a fight in mid. We've seen them prepared in market. Their default has to be weak on A. Secret will start to try to capitalize on that.
Yeah, and it definitely is, particularly good lightning fast here. Just gonna get out there lightning fast and peek him, take down the spike, and really be a thorn in the side here of Team
Damn,
Secret.
bro.
G's
Yeah, they
starting to
kinda
get real
annihilated
good
this round,
reads
so
on
sick.
GS,
Can he get out?
Team Secret's
That's a huge
placements,
round.
But the crazy
Oh, they
thing
look way
is
better on
Jeremy's
defense.
lurk on elbow. That's going to be a tough one to read. Russ has a suspicion, but I'd be very
Guys?
surprised if they
Uh-oh.
actually.
Oh,
use it.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, I shouldn't have
Should be
complimented
2
him.
for him. He hits
Oh.
the first shot, does drop the second immediately,
I've seen
just
a buff
get
from Polvi.
flanked. So it's only a 1-for-1. Meanwhile, Wild Oreo also did go down elsewhere. Polvi finally putting up some numbers now. Able to stack a bunch of kills so far.
Tucci left to his own devices. He's already proven that individually he deserves a spot on a starting roster. But how much of that is going to be good against 3 members of GE?
30 seconds left.
Oh.
Gun wasn't out.
Yeah, he's gonna TP out of there. He's got 23 seconds. I mean, there's still time to play with.
Oh.
Wants to come out and peek them, but make some noise immediately. He's gonna go down. Russ with the headshot.
Okay.
So now
6.
3,
It's. I mean,
4.
it's getting a
3
little
rounds
bit
in a row,
lower.
I should say, for GE, making it interesting.
Yeah, we're seeing Team Secret even individually start to get a little shaken up, right? Jeremy
F
looked
wasn't
like
down
that
to
should
an
be a
eco as
clean
well.
Double kill, just a transfer with the Phantom. Kind of freaks out on the first whiff and then says, okay, I'm going to settle for 1 kill. Tries to go for the repeat, gets taken out. 2GE, a couple blunders there as well. Envy, a little bit rough on the swing out from the fault line.
He's already at
And for the first time, perhaps in stage 2, we're starting to really see the cracks show up on Team Secret. That once you
Okay, we
force them
got
to break
Outlaw
out of
as
their
well.
default, it's a lot of reliance on that
That's
individual.
gonna one-shot
playmaking.
literally everyone.
I don't know if a timeout's going to fix it, or maybe it's just that 1 round and they're able to regroup together as players, but we'll have to wait and see as they stay grouped on B site.
Let's see how this push looks like. They don't have a lot of firepower in this round. Just gonna throw some utility forward. Back away with a couple of members looking to go towards courtyard. And again, it's just Polvi out there towards A. Everybody else is very much stacked on B. Waiting for this push that seems almost predictable at this point from Team Secret.
Yeah, and they've left mid open as well. Just want the information. If it ends up being a mid to A push, then Polvi's going to keep moving forward with that outlaw of his. Lightning fast repositioning.
Actually, not too bad at the moment. Team Secret.
I mean, Jeremy does get in there, but not really able to do too much damage after all. Finally does take out Lightning Fast, though, who did look to push here, but now Jesse Fast is going to be taken down. Benkai gets one of his own, and the stack is working out for them pretty well. 2G does pick up one.
Not too bad in the end. Benkai did really good to keep that one under control. I also feel like Blaze King is really locking down B. Keeps playing the same pulls, but I mean, it hasn't been. And maybe they're talking about the fact that he keeps playing the same pulls, but hasn't been exploited yet.
Getting paused up top. So we'll see. Probably a mix of both. Right, and then economically you should be able to bounce all the way back to a tie. So Team Secret, you've got ults online. I mean, absolutely powerful ones as well. Rolling Thunder and Showstopper really going to lead the charge here. It's going to be a 5-man stack, and it looks like that's exactly it. Use the initial utility to take control up to the site, and then you'll have the Rolling Thunder to break it open right as Polvi purchases that operator.
And he is here, and he is going to take out Jeremy. So much
for a strong
push. We're going to go down as well. Some spray. He takes a tiny bit of damage.
Ruin their plan of just going fast here.
It's not just Polvi on the side either. Like, they have 3 guys over here on A. They are ready for this push.
Yeah, and you can't hit all 3 of them with the Rolling Thunder no matter what angle you try.
Nice reposition, but they should expect him at one of these.
Use maybe some of his standard util. You still got the fault line. You've still got a flashpoint for Envy.
Polvi's just ready for it. Not quite going to hit the shot,
Baits his teammate in, though.
As we do have one guy getting into G.
Yeah, the bait and switch. And Polvi's going to repeat this to make sure that Lightning Fast is safe. So if they still want to come to A site, Team Secret, they have to have absolute focus to clear this corner. But for the time being, the pop flash from Russ.
The lovely flash.
2, gets the flick.
That's immediately going to take all the wind out of the sails now. We do see 2GE gets 1. But immediately sniped down, and it's only Envy and Polvi.
Hey, very nice as well. Good flash from Russ. Nice shots from him.
That's now 8 rounds to
from
Global
9.
Esports.
It's over half now.
Remember when this was 11-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is getting dicey.
The good news is that
Team Secret didn't use their ultimates. So
this is exactly what I was going to say.
Here on the eco, or if they save it up for the next round. But the other problem could also be said that because they didn't use it on this turn, they may actually only have 1 chance to use it, right? You're not going to have to recycle through those points.
Yeah, I like the fact that in the 4v5,
before it goes to overtime,
they haven't like committed. They're fine. They know that the win condition is just finding the right round to use all these ults on. They didn't want to just overuse it in the 4v5.
You get so many opportunities to get the final round. They got to believe in themselves as well, Team Secret still, that they should, at some point, get 1 round after the way the beginning of this map did go. So they make their way into main, and they're in onto the site, actually. Jeremy in behind them, as it's not totally cleared out.
Dude, Jeremy absolutely sent it. Okay, now this is the round they're using the ults for. They go 1-2. Do they get anything for it? They get nothing for their ults.
Benkai gonna be spotted. Jeremy taking his time with this one, though.
Can't get past the trip,
oh,
right?
The drone. Jeremy's gonna push it.
Oh,
that's
boy.
an easy kill, and it's just Blaze King.
Well, good luck to Blaze King.
The ultimate's coming out in spades for Team Secret. Literally all of them being used up to secure this map, it seems.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, eventually you get a decent spot where you can set it up, and you just send all those ults in, and you gotta believe it's gonna work. If this didn't work, then I would actually believe that Global Esports are forcing overtime. So it's looking pretty
time's
likely.
too
Blaze
late on
King
this
has
one.
to send it, but look at this. I mean, we have fault line ready. We've got paint shells, so they're just aiming everything in its general direction.
Okay,
And that's
nicely done from Secret.
Take down the map
Honestly, they just needed more to play with. They had to get a better half than
At
this.
13-8.
Yeah, I mean, Secret
and shout out
obviously.
to Team Secret just not using all their ults at
yeah,
once.
you can smile about it, but
as
let's
well.
be honest.
Like on
you
the
got
earlier
one
rounds.
half. This is a map that
Other teams
enjoy.
might have been
You
like
should
so
not have
tunnel
it
vision that they
anyway.
got to use them
Let
in
this
that.
go
But
through.
it's
Meanwhile,
fine.
okay, Jeremy actually tops